And developing right now, NBC News is confirming ICE has ordered agents to stop chasing people in their vehicles.
And this comes after two recent high-profile shooting deaths involving federal immigration agents. Paris Schutz has more on what this means. In Paris, we saw some violent incidents here last year.
Yeah, Alex, Chicago's no stranger to immigration enforcement involving vehicle chases. Now, the Department of Homeland Security is taking the extraordinary step of temporarily stopping most of them. Nearly 1 year after the death of Silverio Villegas Gonzalez.
A year ago, September, federal immigration agents shot and killed Silverio Villegas Gonzalez in suburban Franklin Park. They say he was trying to evade a traffic stop and that he dragged a federal agent with his car. It prompted community outcry. Subsequent security camera footage cast a shadow on the official DHS narrative of what happened. The case is now under investigation by the Illinois State Police.
You'll see accountability measures, but in this case, there's been nothing. There's been no response from the Fed.
Today's reported directive comes after ICE fatally shot a 26-year-old Colombian man in Maine and longtime Houston resident Lorenzo Salgado Araujo in the same week. Local immigration reform groups say the current directive falls short of accountability.
We don't know what's happening to those officers. We don't know that there are actually structural changes at the agency.
DHS says Araujo was not the intended target. A DHS spokesperson says the 26-year-old in Maine was trying to get away from agents, and the officer who shot feared for his life. And last month in Chicago's Belmont Heights neighborhood, a chase led to the driver crashing into a tree. DHS says that driver was detained after trying to run away. In a statement today, an ICE spokesperson would not confirm or deny the new directive, but said, quote, "We are always evaluating our procedures to keep our officers safe and criminals off the streets. We will not disclose or discuss law enforcement tactics." Brandon Lee says ICE has been ramping up other enforcement tactics in recent weeks.
Arresting people outside courthouses, at immigration check-ins. There's no shortage of ways for them to continue to arrest people and separate families.
And Maine Senator Susan Collins says she's urged DHS to seize all non-urgent traffic stops. Obviously, DHS has not elaborated on what they mean by most traffic stops. But we saw this, Alex and Marion, not just from ICE, but Customs and Border Patrol, high-speed chases in Chicago during Operation Midway Blitz, things like pit maneuvers where they purposely T-bone a car, a suspect. Obviously, all of that on hold for the time being. Marion?
Thank you so much, Paris, from our newsroom.